ladies and gentlemen, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to this week's AEW Dynamite Recap Show. They're calling this tonight's program Homecoming because they're at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Before I get to it, let me ask you folks to smash that like button, share this video with friends, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this week's Dynamite, and also be a champ and hit that subscribe button. Without no further ado, let's let her rip. They kick off this week's Dynamite with a pretty good match here. Claudio Castagnoli versus Hangman Adam Page. Uh, from the get-go, Adam Page jumped Claudio. Claudio came back, though, after they was wrestling outside the ring, and Claudio hit him against the railing and gave him those sharp uppercuts. Middle of the match, for some strange reason, uh, Adam Page thought he was a junkyard dog and was no selling headbutts. Uh, anyway, Claudio Castagnoli would take back the advantage, back and forth here. Pretty long match. They gave him plenty of time here, 20 minutes. Sometimes that works out good. This one, it kind of, uh, this went into video game mode and just hitting, high spots and finishers and things of that sort. But it was a Rhinestone Cowboy picking up the win after two buckshot lariats. Up next is 8-man tag action. We got Lance Archer teaming with Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony. One of the tag teams that I do like watching in AEW or Ring of Honor. They take on Orange Cassidy, Dustin Rhodes, Adam Copeland, and Preston Vance. Typical 8-man stuff here. The big story was Preston Vance being a protege of the late Brody Lee. Commentators did a very good job selling that story. The Gates of Agony did a double team pounce on Cassie, took over the match. That's when after selling for a while, Cassidy made a hot tag to Adam Vance. Everybody got their shit in. Cassidy, after lots of tries here, finally hits a choke slam. Vance will wind up winning the match for his team with a discus lariat, which was one of Brody Lee's moves there. But pretty good match. A little tribute match here to Brody Lee, who passed away a couple years ago. Dude was a heck of a talent. That's all I can say about that. Next up, we have an in-ring segment here featuring your AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe. Got a great response from the crowd. Even got a thank you chant. And look at there, looking like a champion, dressing like a champion. He said, look, we're going to do things a little differently. Besides crying on the mic or crying on social media, you're just going to take your resume to the board of director or the championship committee, whoever that can be, and put lay your reputation down. And if you're worthy, you get a shot and get beat up by me, basically, or Samoa Joe, not me, of course. That's when Swerve Strickland came to the ring, stated his claim, say, look, dude, nothing personal, buddy, but I want to be champion. Just like I told Adam Page, it was nothing personal. I just wanted his spot. A little bit of exchange of words, a little bit. Then, lo and behold, here comes the Rhinestone Cowboy. He comes in and says, look, I'm mad. I'm going to be, 2023 was good. It had its, moments, but got to reunite with the Elite and all that. But, unfortunately, lost two matches to Swerve Strickland, and Swerve did remind him of that. But they finally got them out of the ring. Samoa Joe kind of laughed at him, stuff like that. And, Adam Page got in Samoa Joe's face, and, Samoa Joe ain't going to back down. Looked like this was the end of the segment. Then Hook's music hits. He comes out, gets in... Little guy gets in Samoa Joe's face as well. I give the kid credit. Dude has some guts. Kayfabe, of course. Let's keep it kayfabe a little bit. Anyway, like I said, they made the kid look like he didn't have any fear at all. And he has been FTW champion for a while. 2 reigns now. Only has 1 blemish on his record. And it's not going to hurt him have another blemish that coming from the world champion Samoa Joe. But you'll be able to see that match next week. It's been set up, so and that's basically what Hook said. One more week, and he gets his shot at the World Championship. So should be a good match. Next match of the night is what they called a basically a couple of, well, at least one homegrown talent, and they always like to dig in that, here at Daly's place, this is when this person debuted, and this is where that person debuted, and no different from Ricky Starks. It's like, hey, he debuted here, he met his wife here, yada yada yada. Anyway, decent little match here between these guys. They did the battle of poses a little bit, and then got in the ring. Very good pace match. They kept it a little old school. Had some chain wrestling going on. That was pretty good. Then they got in their high fly stuff, which that's what they're known for. Nothing wrong with that. Uh, Starks got the advantage after hitting the what's it called, the Angel Wings, Christopher Daniels' old finisher on the apron. Ouch, looked painful. Sammy came back though. Good back and forth counters. Sammy wins after hitting a super kick, then inside cradle. After the match, they kind of shook hands, and then that's when Big Bill hit the ring. He started pounding on Sammy Guevara. Then uh, Judas music hits, and here comes Chris Jericho. Sorry, folks. He got, as much as some people hate Chris Jericho right now, they did sing a song. People cheered for him. I'm pretty sure there was some haters out there, but uh, good camera work, I guess, from the cameraman when they was fighting out in the crowd. They, seen that he was around people that were high five them and cheering them and all that sort of deal. But I think it's set up. I don't know. I think it's this week. Oh, Battle of the Belts, Friday night. It's basically Big Bill and Ricky Starks defend our tag team championship against Lisette's Gods, Chris Jericho, and Sammy Guevara. Should be a decent one. All right, now it's time for the 8 women tag team match here. It is Thunder Rosa, Chris Stratlander, Willow Nightingale, and Anna Jay versus Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Soraya, and Ruby Soho. Again, commentators doing a good job saying Anna Jay was part of the Dark Order, another protege of Brody Lee. Decent little women's, 8-man tag here. Not too many fumbles here. Um, they worked over Soho for a while, then tagging the Hart. She took advantage of Thunder Rosa being distracted by Sky Blue. They took advantage, or took over on Thunder Rosa for a while. She tags in a Willow. Willow then got distracted by Cameron. Basically, Cameron did get involved, tripped her up. Uh, had the heat on Willow. Hot tag to Statlander. All ladies get involved. You got a 5-way suplex there. Uh, just like any other 8-person tag or multi-person tag, everybody got their shit in. Jay gets Blue to tap out to the Queen Slayer. Again, good match here. Good storytelling by the commentators, putting over the fact that Anna Jay is usually not on the good side, but this is, kind of like another Brody Lee tribute match. And maybe Tony Khan's like, and they try and sell it like Tony Khan's like, hey, maybe you need to stay alive a little bit. Brody will, appreciate that. But we'll see in the coming weeks where if this goes anywhere or just one of those uh hot shot something. They did have Anna Jay and Julia Hart kind of have a little face off there, during the match and at the end of the match. So maybe Anna Jay can get a shot at the TNT Championship. Who knows? We shall see. Next match is Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Kingdom taking on Bounty Hunter Brian Keith. Now, educate me, folks. Leave something in the comments here. What makes Brian Keith a bounty hunter? Was he actually a bounty hunter one time in real life? I don't see him going after any bounties because I ain't seen nobody put a bounty on anybody. Anyway, doesn't matter. Decent little, uh, not total squash match. Brian Keith got a little bit of shine in, but it was Roderick Strong winning with the end of the Heart 8 backbreaker. Gosh, I hope he quits doing that freaking shouting people's name stuff. Uh, but I will say I am going to give him credit. Dude, Roderick Strong is pretty good in that ring. Looking forward to seeing him in some matches against Orange Cassidy. Now it's time for your main event. It is members of the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Sting and Darby Allin. They had the Nature Boy Ric Flair in their corner, and tornado tag, no rules, street fight. I guess it was falls count anywhere. It was falls count anywhere. Uh, and that's what they did. They fought everywhere, inside, outside the ring. Darby Allin again, doing all kinds of crazy stuff out there. Even Ric Flair got involved, gave Powerhouse Hobbs a couple of chops, and then it seemed to phase that big dude. But good poke in the eyes, they'll put any man down. As Ric Flair has shown, the dirtiest player in the game. The finish came where Powerhouse Hobbs had Sting in a power slam formation up on a little ledge there, but Sting reversed it, took Powerhouse back with a scorpion death drop on to the tables. 1, 2, 3. End of the match. Tony Schiavone got in the ring, interviewed Sting, said, "Hey, March is coming up soon. Revelation or Revolution. Do you know who your final opponent's going to be?" And that's when the Young Bucks music hits. They come out, just has stare off, but I guess this is telling everybody that yes, it's going to be Sting's last match is going to be a tag match here, him and Darby Allin against the Young Bucks. So I guess they had to put themselves in there somehow. Anyway, not a bad show. I will say, some that Claudio and Adam Page match probably went a little longer than it should because they kind of started just doing a bunch of stuff. Sometimes you got to tell people how to, build up to those things. Um, or if you're going to have a longer than usual match, kind of, you know, you got agents back there, don't you? Come on, format that match to where it builds up to something and not just here we go, going to hit a bunch of high spots and no sell chops and forearms and punches and slaps and all that good stuff. But that does it for me for this week's AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Hope you folks enjoyed. Like I said, share the video, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think, and be a champion. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, you folks have a good one and take it easy. Thank you for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. And of course, this is the part where I ask you, if you're not a subscriber yet, to click on that subscribe button, leave a like, also share with friends. And if you want to follow me on social media, on Twitter, X, it's at RRPATRPTV46. On Facebook, it's this Ronald Ray. And yes, I need to turn in my man card because I do have a TikTok. You can find me on TikTok at RP2Vision. As always, you have a good one and take it easy.